My wife abandoned our toddlers when she thought there was a home invasion and left them to 2v1 the intruder. My 34M wife, 42F, is a stay-at-home mom. Last week, while I was at work and my two oldest children, 5M and 3M, were at school, my wife was sitting at the dining room table when she saw a man walking down the driveway and heading towards the front door. He had what she thought was a hammer. She went to the front door, and the guy was trying to get in. Upon seeing her, he waved and continued attempting to enter. She fled the house, running out the back door, leaving behind her cell phone and Apple Watch. Our twin girls, who are 8 months old, were sleeping in their cribs at the time. Panicked, she ran through the neighborhood searching for someone to help her call the police. Eventually, she found someone, and they promptly contacted the police. Law enforcement responded and thoroughly cleared the house. Turns out, it was a repair guy who was supposed to go to our neighbor's house and had been told that no one would be home, and he was instructed to just come in. My wife is upset with me for not being more supportive of her. I was stunned when she told me and surprised when she said she left the girls. She is always yelling at me about how I don't do enough for the kids, unlike her, who sacrifices constantly. I don't think that is accurate, but it is beside the point. We have been having major issues in our marriage for a long time, apart from this incident. She is acting like this is one of the most traumatic events of her life, which is making me angrier. I am having a real hard time putting this one behind me. If this guy had been a bad guy, she would have abandoned our girls to him, also she could save herself. Our house isn't that big, and people in the neighborhood and online know we have 2 little girls. I honestly don't know what to do. Edit. This happened about a week ago. I spent about an hour on the phone with her that day, trying to console her. I tried again that night and have been attempting to take care of the kids and handle all the chores at home. She has been focusing on what I believe is a work-from-home job, but she is lying to me about it and trying to hide it. Other than that, she is going out with her friends to bars. She does not believe in therapy and is refusing to go to marriage counseling, which I set up for us online after the kids go to sleep. A significant issue I am having is the double standard. If I had done this, she would have never forgiven me and probably divorced me. We had a fight when we moved to a new house because my side of the bed was on the far side from the door, and I argued that I needed to be able to stop an attacker. I have been yelled at for abandoning my daughters when I take a shower in the morning before work, and they begin crying, or if she is sleeping in, and one starts crying while I'm changing the other's diaper, and it takes me a minute to finish. I totally understand this is a fight or flight situation, and I'm not trying to Monday morning quarterback. I have not critiqued, let alone criticized her. The closest was when I was surprised when she told me she left the girls. Other than that call or when I came home, and she was annoyed that we don't have security cameras, we haven't really talked about it. I am currently in therapy. She has mocked me in the past for going to therapy and uses that as a way to invalidate my opinions, saying, "What do you know? You're just a depression case." So there is no way she will see a therapist. The police had a social worker with them who gave her a card for a therapist though. Update 1. Good afternoon everyone. I wanted to thank everyone for all their comments and advice. Long story short, things are not going well. I feel like I am an airplane pilot trying to land a plane while it is disintegrating around me, and I feel that the time is now for me to bail out. I am also realizing how much I have normalized these issues, and that my good days would be, at best, marginal days for other marriages, but more likely, would be awful. Since that post, I have really tried to do what I can to support her. I think I had been doing what I could to support her in the past. Anytime she wants to leave, she can. I do the lion's share of the chores at home, which includes laundry, cooking, groceries, and morning and bedtime routines for the boys. We have an informal system for dishes, and with the girls for the baths, it's close to 50-50 on that one. I also pay all the bills and handle all of the extracurriculars. One comment that people made was that she just gave birth 8 months ago, and that I should be more sympathetic. I totally get that, but since she gave birth, she has done 4 10K races, a marathon relay, and goes to a running group and dinner afterwards twice a week. She has also attended networking events for her business that she is working on. Since that post, we have had numerous issues. We have had more days with screaming matches than before. Here is a list of issues since the post. She woke up early on Saturday but didn't wake me or my son up for his early practice, as I slept through my alarm. She didn't do anything to help us get ready. Her only question when we came back was how late were we. The moment I came home, she went back to bed. I had all 4 kids by myself, which is fine. I took the kids to the store to run errands. As soon as I came back in, she got in a shower and left, refusing to take any kids despite their cries. She refused to tell us where she was going. On Sunday, she refused to go to anyone's hockey practice because she had to clean the house. While I am at the rink parking, with my kids crying, she calls me because she had hired a person to clean out our garage and wanted to know where we were going to move things. This was the first time I had heard of this. The woman did a good job of cleaning the garage, but she threw everything in the dumpster, including unopened dress shirts. We had a really big fight on Monday. My eldest was screaming at me to get a second helping of dinner ready. I tried bluffing to send him to bed without the second helping. He went straight to her, and she overruled me. Once they left the room, I explained what I was doing, and she spiked her laptop on the bed, jumping up and starting to scream at me. She proceeded to follow me out of the room and screamed in front of all 4 kids that I am a whiny loser, not a real man, and that I am trying to starve her kids. We had a couple of other fights along the same lines, but yesterday, on Thanksgiving, we had a decent day. Not that it was overly affectionate, we just didn't fight. She slept in until 12:50 in the afternoon and was snippy because I didn't have everyone ready yet and she wanted the girls in the car seats. She then began a 90-minute shower and makeup routine and helped with the kids for maybe 20 minutes. We ended up an hour late for Thanksgiving dinner, but for us, that was a good day. Yeah, there was no affection or anything, and we didn't speak in the car, but my mind forgot all the issues we had been having, and I wanted to make it work. That night, I woke up and attended to one of the girls who was very sick. That is the one thing that she has done exclusively, attend to the kids when they wake up. She has taken kids from me when I do get up before her. She says that it is because I'm working. In one fight we had in September, she screamed at me for being selfish when I took my daughter and sat with her. I had said that I didn't mind and that I was up anyway. Somehow, that turned into me keeping her up because I couldn't sleep. The problem is that this has become a trump card in every argument, but anyway, I was with my daughter from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and she slept in. This morning, I woke up at 9 o'clock, the latest I can remember sleeping in. I started making breakfast for the kids and finishing the laundry. She was already working on her laptop. She snapped that I shouldn't bother cleaning the house because she has hired someone. I tried very, very hard and refused to escalate, but I told her that we can't really afford a cleaning lady, and that I've got it. She proceeded to call me a little B-word and screamed at me in my face in front of my kids. One of my boys ran and hid, and the other sat and read on the couch, but he was not happy. She blamed me for not having time to clean, not having money, and that I couldn't clean or do laundry to her standards, and that she wasn't a cleaner. It was about an hour of just constant abuse. So, I spent today cleaning the house, doing laundry, and taking care of all 4 kids. My sons did more cleaning than she has for a month. What has really disturbed me is not the abuse towards me. I have normalized that, and I'm used to it. Honestly, if she kept it behind closed doors, I was prepared to wait out the next 17 years and leave once my kids were out of the house, but my eldest son is clearly mirroring her behaviors and internalizing the stress. It doesn't help that she constantly wants me to ask him who is his favorite, who yells more, and who is the better parent. When I refuse to do that, she says I am scared of what he might say. I guess I don't know what to do. I am trying to fix this. I am keeping an appointment scheduled with a counselor, but beyond that, other than talking to a lawyer, I don't know what I should do. She honestly doesn't see any issues with how she treats me. Her refrain is, I am a diamond, and if you leave me, you'll only be dating pebbles. Besides the fact that I don't want a divorce, and she spent the last 6 years threatening a divorce, I don't know how to show anyone who is that out of touch with reality, or seemingly so closed off from recognizing that they have a role in causing and fixing the problems with the marriage.